Okay, so I'm just gonna record this without stopping because I just edited my Cat of 50 video and I don't want to edit another one. So this will just be one take showcasing all the things I've put into my plugin since the last video. So currently we have an empty inventory, and one of the changes I made was the get OP items command. So previously they would just give you all the items, but now you have to specify one of these items as so if I want combat items, I can do get OP items combat. It'll give me those. If I want ingredients, I can do ingredients and it'll give me all the like crafting ingredients. And there's a new category called summon, which I will touch on a little later, that you'll see what they do. So let me just go and create it real quick and dupe a bunch of these because we'll be using a lot of them. You may notice a few new items here, by the way, and these don't stack, so I'll just do that real quick. Also, this version does not have this version of the plugin doesn't have increased drop rates, so if I don't get any rare drops, we won't deal with those. But okay, let's go back into survival mode. So one of the new things I did was first I overhauled the item lore. It doesn't pull from SkyBlock anymore. It's just actual useful lore that you know is useful for this plugin. So Hyperion, you can see the enchants and you can see wither impact, which gives you useful information. And then same with aspect of the void, ice spray, dark claymore, and terminator. I did keep all of the original like stuff, like what's it called? I forgot. But I did keep some of the original stuff. Okay. Anyway, one of the big changes I made was to the Terminator actually. So I nerfed the hell out of this thing because if you haven't seen the previous videos, this thing is super busted. It still is busted. If I summon an Ender Dragon real quick, and you get to see one of the other things I made really quickly. It's to the Ender Dragons. Really interesting. So this thing does 2 base damage now, and power 5 adds 1 damage to it. So 3 damage per arrow. And strength and other potion effects don't affect the damage of this thing anymore. So yeah. But this is still busted. Ooh, it's a strong dragon. Yeah, so I added all the SkyBlock dragons, but yeah, you can see it still rips through this dragon's health. And if you pair it like Aspect with Void, it's still really powerful. Okay, there we go, it's dead. Okay. Anyway, so that's that. I added all of the dragon types in. You can have fun discovering them all for yourself, because the last time I tried getting all 7 of them, it took me like 200 dragons to spawn on unstable, so that was not fun. Okay. Now, the next thing you might notice is I added the health of all the mobs onto the top of their heads, and that's purely because I found it annoying just not knowing the health of the mobs. And if you're using this for PvP, players don't have health above their heads, so you don't have to worry about that one. Okay. And also a couple of minor things. Looting now works on the RNG drops and on like normal drops as well, because yeah, I completely overhauled the damage system and the armor system. There's a lot of backend changes. If you want to look through the code, it's in the GitHub, but I don't think any of you want to, you know, look through it. So just quickly explain how it works. So each one of these armor points, half on armor would be 1 armor point. Each half armor bar down here gives you minus 4% damage up to minus 80%. And then netherite and diamond armor actually have a second property called armor toughness. Now, the way I went about doing that was any toughness 8 or below doesn't do anything. So diamond armor just gives you the 20 armor bars of minus 80%. And for every armor toughness above 8, so netherite, full netherite is 12 toughness, that's minus 10% for each toughness above 8. So 12 toughness is minus 40%. And Progess works the same way, minus 4% per level. And resistance is also minus 20% damage taken. So yeah, I just kind of had to rewrite the entire goddamn damage system and all of the fucking drop rates just to make armor less counterintuitive. But I think it turned out well because of the logic of some of the mobs you'll see. And the ice spray as well. So let's touch on the ice spray next. I nerfed the hell out of this thing. It used to give all the mobs weakness 255 and slowness 255 and whatnot. That's gone now. Mobs affected by ice spray deal 20% less damage, so they can still damage you, and they have slowness 4, which is minus 60% speed, so they can still like move around and stuff. So it's not completely, you know, overpowered as it used to be. And another small change is if I give myself 8 gold blocks. I think Minecraft veterans will know this, but you can craft god apples now. And while we're still talking about the crafting, the custom items are, you know, in the recipe book now. So I had a couple people come to me about not knowing the recipe, so I just quickly added that for ease of use amongst people. So yeah. Oh yeah, the way looting works on the rare drops, like Necron's handle and stuff, each looting level is plus 16% drop chance, so looting 3 is plus 50%. I think I made it so that anything above looting 3 act as if it was looting 3. I think that's how it works, but like you shouldn't get above looting 3 anyway, so yeah. So rare drops, plus 50% chance if you have looting 3. Normal drops, you just follows the normal Minecraft table. Okay. And then you've seen the dragons already. Okay. One of the bigger changes I made is to the item lore. So I'm sorry, but any old items you have will no longer work. So you have to get new ones. I know, grinding, unfortunate. But yeah, that's side effects of playing with the beta. I will try not to change the lore of the items anymore. So that this should be the last time your items reset. But if I do end up having to change item lore, I will add logic to update items accordingly. So yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the new mob spawning mechanics. So you might have seen some new items here. Let's start with this one. The corrupted pearl. Let's give myself some golden carrot just so I don't die of starvation. Okay. Now, what does this do? So previously, the custom mobs I made would just spawn into your world randomly, and that isn't really good for new players because, you know, you could just start playing the game and then a Void Gloom Seraph spawns in and just instantly one-taps you, and that is not fun. So what I did was, so all of the base mobs now have a chance to drop these things called summon items. So Endermen have a 3% chance to drop corrupted pearls, except for in the end. In the end, because there's a bunch of Endermen, it's 0.5%. But basically what these items do is you can right click on an Enderman and it'll summon the custom mob. Also, you might notice that they have quite a bit more health and they do quite a bit of damage. I'm in full prot for netherite and this guy is still managing to beat me up, but let's take care of him real quick. Oh, no RNGs. Okay. So this one you get from killing normal Endermen. This one is for the big boys, for the Void Gloom Seraphs, and you get this as a guaranteed drop from the Superior Dragon, which is now, I believe, 4% spawn chance now. instead of 15 from before because I added all the dragon variants, including the holy dragon. God damn it, Hypixel, be consistent. Yeah. So these are guaranteed drop from superior dragons, and I think 1% chance from all the other dragons. But anyway, these spawn Void Boom Seraphs, and they do quite a bit of damage, and they also have quite a bit of tankiness. So let's just take care of these mobs real quick. Now I haven't playtested this with like just normal netherite, so it might not be as easy without the stuff. But whatever, I digress. Yo, I got a Dutchman core, let's go. Nice. Okay. Anyway, so there's a bunch of other ones. Antimatters for the weird iron golems. Omega egg is for Chixillas. I'm actually gonna show this one because I actually changed it quite a bit. So these have 1,000 health. They also directly reflect damage back to you instead of you know, having Thorn's armor. So yeah, that's gonna be really fun for people trying to kill it. Yeah, I got annoyed with the defense, so I just made it have 1,000 health and reflect damage. Who knows, maybe one day I'll add attack speed modifier, but... Okay. Oh, I didn't get a rare drop from that. Okay, oh, this is a fun one. If I summon a zombie... Oh look, it's an Atone of Horror, and it spawns TNT on you like it does in normal SkyBlock. It also has like insane defense, so have fun taking it down. Okay. Now, you might be asking this, Warden Heart. Not from the Atone Horror. Yeah, Atone Horrors don't drop Warden Heart. They come from normal Wardens. 1% chance. Have fun doing that one. And let's get rid of this Judgment Core because I have a stack of them here. Not that I'm going to use them in this video anyway, but, okay. By the way, I added the Dark Claymore, but I'm waiting for Minecraft 1.20.5 to come out so I can properly implement the +2 swing range. And I'm also waiting on 1.20.5 to have like an actually properly working sedan boss that's not a giant that just doesn't move. So unfortunately, you won't be able to get the Dark Claymore at all in this release, but if you're in creative mode or you have op permissions, you can just get OP items and have a Dark Claymore anyway. So one more thing I did was if I can max. Yeah, give me a second. I actually have to play with RNG to show this. God damn it. You know I'm popping a strength potion. Strength 2. Oh yeah, as you can see, I got a corrupted pearl. That's from those mobs. Please just... There we go. Okay, so I changed Maxor. case you haven't noticed, his wither skulls travel 3 times faster. So instead of just instantly teleporting you to you, they travel really fast. So yeah, just have fun fighting it. And I think the rest of the withers are relatively unchanged, so yeah, not much difference there. Although you can get multiple nether stars from a wither with looting now. That's a side effect of my changes. Let's see if I made any other changes. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. One of the biggest changes in this, if you haven't seen, there's an intelligence bar now, and 2 abilities use intelligence. No, it's not this one. I am not that evil. Hyperion, 8 mana. Ice Spray Wand, 2 mana. And if I quickly go scoreboard, to 0, I'll have 0 intelligence now. I cannot use Wither Impact or the Ice Spray. This now requires intelligence to use. Now you may be asking, how do you get intelligence? You just hit mobs. Yeah, that's about it. You hit mobs and that's how you gain intelligence. You can have up to 1,000 intelligence. So no, I'm sorry, but there's no more spamming Wither Impact for you. Those days are gone. You can always go back to an older version of the plugin, but there's bugs in the older version, so I don't know why you would want to do that. But you do you, I guess. I'm not gonna get mad at you if you play an older version. Okay, a couple last things. Maxer actually has a new drop. This is the new drop, Maxer's Secrets. And you can use that to craft Maxer's Boots. These give you +1 damage and 4x speed. There's also the Warden Helmet. I have not added all the mining stuff yet, so in a future version, you're gonna need 5 refined iron to craft this. But for now, you need 7 of this Viscera, which you get from the Atoned Horror. I actually forgot to remove the crafting info, so on the release version, the crafting info is not going to be here in the lore. Oops. But anyway, yeah. You need 17 of these, 1 of these, and a normal netherite helmet to craft this. And for this, you need a netherite boots, you need Maxer Secrets, and 7 nether stars. And it removes all the enchantments because I'm lazy and I don't want to add that. So sorry, I have to grind your enchantments again when you upgrade. But yeah, so this one gives you 4x speed and 1 damage. This one has your speed and gives you 2 damage. So all in all, if you fully upgrade your armor, you will net double speed and 3 melee damage, which isn't that bad honestly. And if I take off this helmet, you actually go pretty fast. So this would be the equivalent of 400 speed in a skyblock. So yeah, but Warden helmet. So this is still pretty fast. This is double speed compared to vanilla. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's all the changes I made since the last update or the last video of this. So yeah, plugin will be in the description. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want me to make more stuff, or you play tested this and you have feedback for me. Drop a comment down there. I appreciate your feedback because I do not have time to play test this, unfortunately. Maybe I'll open a server, but we'll see. Anyway, bye.